So, just come back. Well, I watched the film, I went to the gym, and now I'm doing my review. But this film was way better than expected. I keep saying this about a lot of films. I always go in there with, mediocre thoughts, and then get pleasantly surprised a lot of the times. And this, by no means, was no exception. So it's a 2.5-hour film starring Christian Bale and Matt Damon. And again, Matt Damon does a great performance. Christian Bale does a great performance. They're both really, really good in the characters. Christian Bale, so good at what he's doing in this, where he's an oddball character, but you still really like him and heavily root for him, heavily in the whole way through. But yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm busy playing Diablo 3 and new Call of Duty on my Twitch, so link to that's in the description box down below. I've already say it's a 2.5-hour film. I didn't think it was going to be that long. It did keep going, but it was really worth it for the storytelling. If they cut half an hour out of this film, it would have been a real fast story told sort of thing. Like saying, this is meant to be based on the real events of what happened in the 60s and the 50s and sort of thing, with Ford versus Ferrari sort of thing. And Christian Bale plays the role of Nick Miller. No, sorry, I'm trying to think of his name. Miles, that's it, Ken Miles. I say, well, I don't know where Nick Miller come from. Where did I read that? So Ken Miles is what Christian Bale's playing, who's the actual main race driver of the Le Mans back in the days. And obviously, Matt Damon's playing Carroll Shelby, who also won Le Mans earlier on, sort of thing. So these guys, big deals in the race car sort of business now. Well, back then, and still remembered as legends and everything. So the whole film is very much like Ferrari is classed as top dogs, but they've got money issues, but they're still classed as the tits kind of thing. And Ford is just looked at as just the everyman car. Here's 1 million of these Fords, nothing special, copy and paste, here's just your everyman car. So now, obviously, Henry Ford II wants to be something special. He wants his cars to mean something now, because he gets he doesn't want to just be something. So the whole thing of, right, we're going to beat Ferrari and show that Ford means victory. And a lot of trial and error. And they're really bothered about their image. The vice president, the 2IC, the vice president, who's played by Josh Lucas as Leo BB or whatever the hell his name is. So he is all about the Ford image. He does not like Ken Miles, and he really just wants him to just make the car amazing, but not be seen. And Carroll Shelby, Matt Damon, he knows Ken Miles is the best. He can feel the car. He knows exactly how it works. He's just got this amazing sense. It's like he's sort of got a bit of autism. It feels like with Ken Miles, how he has all this second nature senses with everything. And so it's all a big battle of the face of Ford needs to look like this, but Ken Miles don't fit it. And it's a lot of arguing, a lot of chaos, and obviously eventually it all goes well. And then, there's a lot of funny moments in it. There's quite a lot of funny moments, a lot of good drama. And then all of a sudden, near the end, it hits you with a big, heavy, emotional, fucking sledgehammer kind of thing, which I didn't expect, because I don't know the story. So when obviously the big emotional bit comes, I was like, oh no, there's a big emotional bit now. It was done really well. It's you do feel it, sort of thing. So this is a really, real cool film. And once you get out of the cinema, I got in my car because I have a kind of a race car. I've got a Honda Civic Type R GT. So as soon as I was in that, I was like, oh shit. And I instantly wanted to fucking race people in that, because this you just see them going 200 mile an hour down these fucking roads, and you're like, oh my god, 7,000, 8,000 RPM, absolute hammering it, and you really feel the power of these machines. And then obviously when I got in my car, I know it could beat everyone else is on the road, so I'm just like, oh god, here we go. But I just stayed at 30, 40 because that's what the speed limit allowed, because I'm a good boy, but I wanted to fucking hammer it. But yeah, so all in all, worth the watch. Like, you want to watch it, so you can see, because it's based on a true story. It's always nice to properly watch a true story film, just to see big events, historical events or meaningful events that have happened before most of us were born, and that, and a lot of these things is what shapes a lot of the world, industries, companies, mindsets, people's views. So it's always interesting. Well, yeah, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. It should be probably Frozen 2. That should be out soon. Who knows?